Hi, this is Julio Pisto from Shanky Bonus Bots Forum. Today I'm just going to give you a quick demo on the Bulletproof Ultimate Bet Cash Hopper. And what I've done is I've just downloaded the latest version of the hopper. You can find this on the marketplace thread, or you can get it at bulletproofhoppers.com. So before I extract anything, I'm just going to quickly run a virus check on it to make sure it comes through clean. Okay. Now, once we've extracted that, you'll see the following files inside. We'll go through all these in detail through the video. Just to start the hopper here, when you first download it, you'll need to apply for your either activation or for your trial license. When you first run the hopper, you'll get your computer ID. As it says here, just send this to admin@bulletproofhoppers.com and you'll get a trial license or your full license. Okay, first of all, what I'm going to show you here is the slot maker application. Now what this is going to do is it's going to memorize the positions of the Ultimate Bet table windows. You'll probably just need to do this once you have them set up the way you like, you'll more than likely not want to change them again. So first of all, I need to open up Ultimate Bet and log in. I've already done this here. And then I'll need to open up my tables and set them to the positions I want them to be in. So I'm just going to open up 3 windows here. It's a little bit quicker. Oops. I also have my screen set quite low for this video, so I'm probably only going to fit 3. Okay, so position wise, it should pretty much be okay. Now I can run this slot maker. So the first thing it's going to do is resize the windows to the same that Shanky will resize them to. And I'll just click OK. Now I need to click on my first window and press F10. Now the window I've selected will become semi-transparent, and that's the one I want, so I'll just click yes. And then I need to save this as in the order I want them open. So I'm just going to make this the first window that the bot is going to open. And to do this, I press F1 to save it in slot 1. Okay, it's just confirmed that, and now it's asking me to want to close the window. So that's one done, and I just continue the process for the rest of my windows. So I'll just click it, press F10, select yes, and this one I'm going to make slot 2. So as you can see, you just repeat the process for all your tables. Press F10, select yes, and I'm going to make this one my 3rd table. Okay, so we're now ready to start the Shanky handler. This is going to open up our bot windows and leave them ready to connect to the Ultimate Bet poker tables. What I've done just first is I've actually copied in the Shanky bot and the winmmm.dll file, which is also needed for it to run. All files that are going to be used need to be kept in the same folder as the hopper itself. So you're going to need to copy in the profile you want to use along with these two files here. I'm also going to point out you need to leave the bot its default name of FVC host in order for it to work. Another thing I'm just going to touch on before I load it up is the ub.ini file, or the configuration settings. So you would probably not need to go into this more than once as well, but it's worth pointing out what everything does. We have a few functions here: silence equal to 1, max equal to 4, and some other settings here. What I'm going to concern myself with now is just this silence, which means that when it's set to 1, it means it'll display the log files down here in the system tray. And when it's set to 0, it means the hopper will run silent, as in it'll show no messages and no log down here in the system tray. However, it'll still be recorded in the folder. And max here is probably what you'll use most often. It's the number of tables you want the hopper to run. So I'm just going to change that to 3 now for the demo. And the rest of these settings here you can check up in the manual. See the X coordinates of the windows we just set up earlier. So this is where they've been saved. I'll save these changes. And just before I start here, the other thing is the handler will load up the bot with the auto profile hold'em profile. This is the default profile that the bot loads. So if you want to use a text profile and have it loaded by default, you'll just need to rename it to auto profile hold'em. Okay, so now we're just ready to start up the handler. It'll just minimize all windows before it runs, and I'll click OK. So we'll see the bots just begin to be loaded down here at the bottom of the screen. And what I'm going to do when these are loaded here is, if you want to load a PPL profile, for example, you're just going to have to load it into the bot here manually once they finish loading. However, this only needs to be done once, as the bots are never loaded and unloaded from memory. Once they're set up here, they'll always be running. So once it's opened up the 6 bots, it'll just say a message saying it's opened them up from 100 to 105, and just to check that it does indeed have the correct numbers on them. Okay. So also what I'm going to do is, I have a PPL file that I'm just going to load into each of these, and you'll just need to go to read profile and then copy in your profile. I'll just copy and paste this a little bit quicker. So with that done, we're actually ready to go into Ultimate Bet now.